One of the things I do know about Charlie Kirk, and I don't know a ton about what his messages are or anything like that, but I do know he was very big on women submitting to their husbands because that's part of his conservative Christian ideology. I find it interesting though that he decided, as his words, a community college dropout, decided to marry Erika Kirk, who was 5 years older than him, actually has an extensive education, it looks like, from what I've read online. I believe she was running her own business and was already a Miss USA, seemed to have her life all together. It kind of seems like the caged bird theory has struck again, in this idea that men are not necessarily looking for a woman that is just sitting around and waiting for him to lead her so she can submit. Men actually want a woman that is already leading herself and already has her life together, and he wants her to then submit to him, because men don't value a woman that basically will follow any man. The caged bird theory originally comes from Trevor Noah and a quote from his mom that men don't want a domesticated bird, they want an exotic bird they can put in a cage. Seems like that theory has struck again. It seems like Erika Kirk had a lot going for her. Charlie Kirk pursued her because he didn't want just some uneducated or less educated than him woman who was young and naive. He wanted a woman who already had life experience, had her life together, had things going well, and he wanted to be able to marry her so she could submit to him and then follow his lead. That might have been her choice, and it's fine if that was her choice, but I do think it's very telling that the message often is that women have to be, you know, sweet and submissive and everything. I mean, I got to admit, I don't think that her speech that she gave after his assassination, which I realized she was an angry widow, but that speech about like the fire within her and everything wasn't giving submissive, docile woman. So seems like that's not really what men are looking for, even when they're men who claim that that's what they're looking for.